more states, as we know, are legalizing marijuana. It's used both for medical and recreational purposes. Doctors are now seeing an influx of patients experiencing some strange behaviors, though. Have a look at this. With 29 states and the nation's capital legalizing marijuana in some form, the power of the green flower is more popular than ever. But an obscure syndrome making the medical rounds are giving many medical professionals an uneasy feeling. The term scromiting is being used for people experiencing cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. This growing condition is believed to cause vomiting and screaming in certain individuals with prolonged marijuana use. As more long-term marijuana tests and studies are being done, should we be a little more cannabis cautious? And this is happening more and more. My friends who practice emergency medicine in states that have legalized recreational marijuana started telling me about this more and more because we probably misdiagnosed it at times in the past. Because in the past, you weren't sitting here thinking, well, someone has this intractable vomiting, anti-nausea medicines aren't working. It's not like we were immediately thinking, well, could be marijuana. But then we're at this place now where since a warm shower helps, if someone uses marijuana and has used it for a long period of time and a warm shower helps this, you kind of have your diagnosis.
Yeah.
But did you learn about this in med school? Because I certainly didn't.
Heck, well, I think part of it is that we're seeing this more and more because it requires long-term use to actually see this syndrome. So on average, people have to have been using marijuana for 3 to 4 years and usually smoking 3 to 5 times a day. So that's quite a lot.
That's a lot of real syndrome. CHS, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
it's
cannabinoid hyperemesis, which just means over vomiting. Syndrome.
Yeah, the thought is that it acts on your hypothalamus, which regulates your digestion and your body temperature, and
your
that's
body
why
temperature.
the shower
That may explain why taking that warm shower may somehow counteract. I mean, we know
it's still not well understood, and I will say, overuse of almost anything, you're going to probably end up having problems. And since this is in chronic users who are using quite a bit, I think we're seeing what can happen. And the good news here is if you stop using, it should theoretically get better over time. But man, this is legit big time intractable vomiting. This isn't, oh, I have an upset tummy from using marijuana. And the screaming part, I haven't seen it, I haven't heard of it, but apparently that's why they call it scromiting.
Well, I mean, a lot of times if you're vomiting a lot, you will start screaming
You will.
Enough!
And I think that maybe we're saying that we're seeing it more, but I think maybe we are just recognizing it more.
Yes,
like you said, Travis,
you're right.
Because, 10 years ago, they were still smoking marijuana 3 to 5 times a day, to be honest. It's just that it wasn't necessarily legal. We weren't talking about it as much. And so now you're asking people.
Well, look at the state of Colorado. I can't remember the exact year it was legalized, but we're right about that point where if it takes, say, 3 years for this to develop, we're right about that in the states that initially legalized marijuana. I think this is just it's kind of one to grow on. As of January 1 here in California, it was legal. We could walk down the street right now and grab a little, Drew.
Dr. Batra?
Dr. Batra, Dr. Nita. What's funny is we're always waiting to start the show on time, but now that marijuana is legal in California, these three are always late.